So this is The Birth of Venus. It is in Florence, Italy, and the specific location is the Uffizi. And the artist responsible is Botticelli. He's Italian. The medium of work is tempera on canvas, and this is from the Renaissance. And the historical relevance of the work is that Venus is portrayed nude, and she's also from Roman mythology or Greek mythology, Aphrodite is, which is like very different and very against the grain, against the pretty conservative art of the Middle Ages. So it brought up a lot of controversy, and basically people were like, oh, it goes against Christian values. And it took almost 2 years to make, from 1484 to 1486. And this work is important because it like embodies the rebirth of civilization, and it kind of shows like a shift within the cultural norm, because in the Middle Ages it was very conservative, very Christian, but now you can see mythology bringing its way in, and honestly just like appreciating the naked human form is coming back into play a lot. The defining characteristics of this work is you have Aphrodite right in the middle. She's doing this very unnatural pose that's kind of impossible to do. However, she is standing on this huge shell that's white, and it really stands out. And the Uffizi said that if the scallop shell is as pure and as perfect as a pearl. So I think that's like the very defining characteristic of the work, is this scallop that she is standing on. The historical contributions of the artist is that Botticelli has many beautiful and very famous paintings, such as Madonna and Child and Venus and Mars, and I can't remember the name, Primavera, yes. So he's very famous. And personal observation is, it's kind of not personal, Hale mentioned it, but like rather than standing on the shell, she's floating, which I believe really adds to the fact that like she is a goddess, she's not human. Also it really shows that like she's literally being blown in by the wind. So and why did I choose this work? Similarly to School of Athens, it's just an extremely recognizable piece of work. It's on t-shirts and it's like basically on anything, like any merchandise you could imagine. So it's really cool seeing something so recognizable and famous like in person, and like knowing like it's real, like this is a physical thing that I get to be able to witness. And how does it compare to other works in the period? Even though Botticelli is one of the most famous Renaissance painters, The Birth of Venus kind of goes against some of the Renaissance norms. So Botticelli focuses more on a lighter color scheme and more of like a exaggerated autonomy compared to the very realistic works like Leonardo da Vinci, for example. And a fun fact is that this painting is worth around $500 million.